Hey everyone, and welcome to Real Yoga. My name's Hanna, and today's class was filmed on location in one of the cool studios I work at here in Berlin, which is why I'm currently sitting among my houseplants. The theme for today's class was upper body and core strengthening, but I was actually given a broader theme of fun. So I hope that I've been able to make quite an intense class pretty fun, and if I haven't, you can also give me some shade in the comments below, but hopefully not. Don't forget to subscribe, and when you're ready, grab your stretchy pants and I'll meet you on the mat.
Cool. I think let's just get straight into it, shall we? Let's begin all the way down on our booties, and then come to lie down on your back. Beautiful. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Starting to bring yourself onto your mat today. And then when you're ready, take your feet down to the floor, and then let your knees go nice and wide if this is a shape that's going to work for you today. And if not, if your hips are just not feeling this, then you're very welcome to come into just Shavasana legs. Cool. And then from here, if you want a bit of a shoulder opener, take your arms overhead and grab a hold of opposite elbows. And then close your eyes so you can settle into the shape. So I'm hoping that y'all are feeling good today. This class is you can't always get what you want. And I love that theme, because it really kind of goes with this yogic philosophy of non-attachment. Non-attachment to what you think you might have been into today, what you didn't want to do. Just kind of go with the flow like a super yogi. Close your eyes. Start to breathe deeply into the full capacity of your lungs. Nice. And then, if you're holding your arms overhead, then switch the cross of the arms, so grabbing hold the other way around, for no reason other than sometimes it's nice to do things the weird way. Change it up. And if you notice that your shoulders or your hips, or maybe both, are really tight today, see if you can use that exhale breath. Just kind of melt yourself into the floor. Beautiful. We'll stay here for about 3 more breaths. And maybe during this practice, see if you can take this philosophy of non-attachment onto the mat with you for everything that you're doing. So it's really fun sometimes in yoga to, cut these really cool shapes. And sometimes it can be really frustrating if you can't quite do them the way that you want to, or the way you see someone else doing them. But this is where this non-attachment comes in handy for us. We get to just kind of write it off and be like, meh. I am neither assisting or resisting this emotion. Alright, yogis. Start to release your arms, take your hands to the outer edges of your knees to draw your knees back in towards your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Beautiful. And then from here, take your hands directly down by your sides, palms facing down, and then flex your feet up to the sky. Now your legs don't have to be straight here, bent knees is also totally fine, but try and make those feet super active. So push the heels up to the sky and spread your toes, pointing your toes down towards your belly. And here, can you squeeze your legs together, almost like you've got a little mermaid fin. Any excuse to be a mermaid is a good one in my opinion. Alright, and then here, you might have been told many times before that your lower back should be flush with the mat. So maybe you've got a tendency to kind of pick up your butt and find this flush with the mat. But instead today, can you find this pop of air underneath your lower back so that you feel that this neutral spinal position. Alright, and once you've got all of that, squeezing those legs together, flexing your feet, now take your hands behind your head, interlacing your fingertips with your elbows nice and wide. Oh no, they're thinking. Was core what everyone wanted today? Take an inhale. And as you exhale, start to lift your chest towards your toes. Keep your elbows wide. Beautiful. Keep squeezing those legs together. And then inhale, lower. Exhale again to lift up, lifting your chest directly up to your feet. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lower. Inhale to the floor. And then exhale again to lift. Now while you're lifted here, take a look at your belly and notice if all this kind of little loaf has formed in the center of your belly. Can you pull your belly button down so you really feel that your whole abdominal region is flattening down towards the earth? All right, that's enough. Lower your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw the belly in as you lift your chest. Maybe go a little higher. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You got it. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Try not to use your neck here. Keep going with your breath. Try and relax your head into your hands. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Stay. Nice. Now reach your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat. Spread your fingers wide. Keep squeezing your legs together. Yes, super yogis. Nice. All right, you can stay just here, or you can go, F this, I'm going back to sleep. All good. Or you can take an inhale, and then exhale, lower your right leg, let it hover off the mat. Nice. Inhale, reach the foot back up to the sky. Exhale, left. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right. Can you keep lifting your chest? Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Beautiful. Reach your fingertips forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, right leg goes down. Hover that ankle. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, right. Nice. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. That's just 1 round, by the way. Inhale to center. Everyone's like, no, Hannah, stop it. Inhale, center. Exhale, left leg lowers. You got it. Inhale, center. Reach your fingertips forward. Reach your trees. Squeeze your legs. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll here for just a couple of beats. Yikes. And now from here, take your arms wide and send your knees over to the left, coming into a twist, allowing your belly to relax. Beautiful. And on an inhale, bring your knees back through center. And exhale them over to the right side this time. Don't worry so much about if your shoulders are down or your knees are down. Just let yourself relax here after that pretty intense abdominal work. I thought I would take advantage of the fact that it's not 30 degrees, so come back to center. Beautiful. And then here, take your hands behind your knees and start to rock and roll up and down along your mat. So the theme of this week for Swan Mountain is fun, and I think this is one of the most fun things we do on yoga mat, is this crazy little rock and roll. And if you want to incorporate your core here, you can go hands free. Moving back and forth, getting a little massage of your spine. Yeah, you got it. And then when you're ready, cross your ankles, roll forward, and we'll meet together on all fours in a tabletop position. Beautiful. All right, in your tabletop, let's just take a little second to set everything up so we feel very fierce and ready to take on these 4-point kneeling positions. And what I mean by that is find Hasta Bandha, this energetic hand lock, this connection of your hands to the floor. So spread your fingers really, really wide here. And start to grip into your fingerprints until they turn a different color. Nice. And you might feel that this little space in between your palms starts to kind of puff away from the earth, just like we did with our low back when we were lying on the floor. We want to keep that. Nice. And then finally, start to squeeze your first finger and your thumb towards each other. So this might be a little intense on the wrist to begin with, but this is a great technique to start to master so that you no longer have this wrist pain. And then notice if you're just hanging out here that your belly just wants to bleh, which is fine. Mine always wants to do that. But see if you can find this gentle lift in your abdominal region so you take a little more of the curve out of that low back. Beautiful. All right, and then from here, we're going to do scapular push-ups, which sound worse than they are, trust me. On an inhale, we're going to drop our nipples directly down to the floor. Feel our chest just fall. Nice. And then as you exhale, press into the floor and push the mat away. Feel your shoulder blades move apart as you round your upper back. Nice. Inhale again, lower your little chest down to the floor. Nice. And then exhale, press it away. Beautiful. Keep maintaining this little grip in your fingerprints as you keep moving with your own breath. Inhale to lower the chest. And then exhale to feel like you want to suck your heart up into the back plane of your body. Beautiful. Keep moving here with your breath. We'll do just 2 more rounds. 1 more round. And then on your next inhale, lower your chest and now lower your belly. Start to roll your sitting bones up to the sky as you lift your chin and look up. So we take our full cow pose here. And then exhale, starting with the shoulders, press into the hands, start to round through the upper back body, and then start to draw your chin to your chest and your belly button up towards your spine. Nice. Again, with the shoulders first, can you drop your chest, start to squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then let the belly follow as the booty rises up and we look up. And then exhale, push into the floor, separate your shoulder blades across your back as you start to draw your chin to your chest and your belly to your spine. Nice. 1 more like that. Inhale, lower. And exhale. Nice. Inhale, come back to center here. Find that connection with your hands, your Hasta Bandha. And now we're going to kick this right leg straight back behind us, toes pointing down to the floor. Beautiful. And now can you squeeze your right inner thigh over to the left, just a little. Try and keep those hips level. And again, you've seen I've done it. I've kind of let my booty just sag out here. Can you draw the belly in, just so you've got a little core activation here. And you can stay just like this or reach the left arm forward. Yeah, you got it. Belly draws in. Take an inhale. And now exhale, squeeze your elbow and your knee towards one another, round your spine a lot. And then inhale, reach, lengthen. Beautiful. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Nice. Inhale, extend. Foot is active here. Last one, exhale, squeeze it in. Nice. And then inhale, reach. Beautiful. Take the left hand to the floor, take the right toes to the floor, and again, press into your hands here as you start to round your spine, draw your chin to your chest. You can look at your toes, you can assess whether or not you'd like to have a pedicure this week, and then maybe sort of shift a little forwards and backwards, getting some juice flowing in that right calf muscle. Might feel nice. Beautiful. Just 1 more inhale breath here. And 1 more exhale. Come to stillness. Now tuck the left toes underneath you, extend the left leg, and we're in plank. Ugh, you got it. Draw that belly in, push the floor away. Hasta Bandha, super strong. Grip through your fingerprints. 1 more breath in. Exhale, hips high and back, downward facing dog. Oh yeah. Feel free to take your doggy for a walk here, pedaling at your legs. You can twist and turn a little into your hips. Beautiful. I'm not on my regular mat, so I'm sliding all over the place. Always fun. I feel like a beginner again. Nice. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Give your head a little shake. And if you had a busy day in front of your computer, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, start to move your jaw around. Maybe you make some noise. La la, la la. You're online, no one can hear you. You're all on mute. Go your hardest. And then bend your knees as you start to walk your hands back towards your feet. And we'll meet in Uttanasana at the back edge of our mats. Beautiful. Let your body just hang over your legs. Maybe you like to grab your elbows so you intensify that feeling even more. Give your head a little wobble, like you're an apple bobbing up and down in a barrel of water at a carnival. I have never been to a carnival where apples have been in a barrel, just FYI. From here, release your fingertips down if they're not already, and inhale, lengthen, come into Adha Uttanasana. Shoulders away from your ears. Is that belly drawn in even here? And then exhale, bend your knees and fold your beautiful belly over your beautiful thighs. Press into your feet, and inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Look up. Take the hands together, and exhale, hands to your heart. Yeah, you got it. Inhale, sweep the arms up. This time, exhale, take the hands behind you and interlace your fingertips. Nice. Can you keep your elbows bent? You can rest your hands on your low back. Now start to activate your back muscles by rolling the shoulders back and drawing your elbows towards one another. Notice if your belly wants to puff forwards. Can you keep that little zip up of your tummy? Yeah. Great. Now, if you want, Start to move your hands away from your low back. Again, try and keep that belly contained. You might even start to straighten the arms here. Inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. Let your hammer fist reach up to the sky, shake out your head. You got it. One more inhale. Exhale, try to avoid slingshotting, release your fingertips. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, halfway lift. And then exhale, walk the hands forward. We're coming back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths here. Take what you need. 2 breaths. And 1 more breath. When you're ready, slowly, super slow, slower than you want to, start to bend your knees and lower them down to the floor like a really old elevator, maybe like that one in the Titanic. And then before your knees touch, let them hover just about 2 centimeters off of the floor, or like an inch for our American friends. Keep pressing into the hands. Find that Hasta Bandha. You got it. Draw the belly in for 1 more inhale. And then exhale, lower the knees. Yay! All right, keep the left toes tucked under. Send the left leg back behind you. And then float the left toes off of the floor. Beautiful. Can you lift the left front thigh up to the back of your left thigh, if that made any sense whatsoever? Activate your foot. And then you can stay just like this, or reach your right arm forward like you're trying to shake your friend's hand. Nice. Stabilize. Engage that belly. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, curl it in. Nice. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, squeeze everything in around your spine. Inhale, extend, foot and hand are active. Exhale, bring it in. Beautiful. Inhale, reach. Nice. Take the right hand down, take the left toes down. And then again, press into the floor as you bring your chin to your chest. Nice. And then feel free to move here, a little shift backwards and forwards. Get some juice flowing in that left calf muscle now. Nice. Couple more breaths. Sweet. And then find stillness. Tuck the right toes underneath you. Extend the right leg back. We're in plank again. Can you pull your pubic bone towards your nose? Keep pushing the mat away from you strongly. Look straight down at your floor, or your mat, or your pet dog, whoever's hanging out with you on your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips high and back, downward dog. You got it. Nice, everybody. Again, take movement if you need movement here. You can wipe your sweaty hands so that you're not sliding all over your yoga mat. So funny, these like tools that we're used to using all the time, and then they're taken away from us. It's like, yikes. Take an inhale, come up super high on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Start to walk your hands back to your feet as you plant the heels down and relax the head towards the floor. Nice. Again, take a little shimmy here. Maybe you grab the opposite elbows this time, the weird way, the way that feels a little strange. Hang out here for just a couple of breaths. Nice. And then when you're ready, release your fingertips to the floor. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana. Can you shift a tiny bit more weight into your toes here? Lift up through the back of your skull. Nice. We stay for another breath. And then exhale to fold over your thighs. Yeah. Press into the heels a little more as you inhale. Reach the arms up strongly. Stretch to the sides of your body and bring the hands together. Exhale, hands at your heart. Nice. All right. Now here, we're going to pretend we're doing our very favorite pair of jeans from like 10 years ago that don't really fit us anymore. So zip up through your core. Try and keep that as you reach the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers, this time weird way. Opposite thumb on top. Keep those jeans on as you pull the shoulders back and squeeze the elbows towards one another. Nice, big stretch for the fronts of the shoulders. Beautiful, you can stay here or start to straighten hands back behind you. Take an inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, you can pop those jeans as you fold over your legs. Nice, let your head hang. You can shimmy your shoulders out a little here. Just a couple more breaths. Nice. And then release the hands. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale. Keep the length in the spine. Walk your hands forward. You can bend your knees here. And we're going to crawl back into downward facing dog with a super long, juicy spine. Let your head hang between your arms when you get there. Beautiful. Come up high on the tippy toes, bend the knees, look forward, see where you want to go, and make your way to the top. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. From here, bend the knees a lot. Bend, 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 bend. You know where we're going. Inhale, Uttanasana, chair pose. Oh yeah. All right, so I know Victoria gives this cue. Try not to pop your booty Beyonce style, but then also we don't want to look like our grandfather. So find this kind of midpoint in between. Find your neutral spine. As you inhale, lift your biceps by your ears. Nice. And then exhale, sweep the hands behind you, come up onto your tippy toes, find a little swooshy swoosh. And then drop the heels, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swoosh the hands back, come up high on your tippy toes. You got it. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sweep the hands back, come up on your tippy toes. Stay here this time. Maybe start to straighten the legs. Pull the pinky fingers towards one another to open your chest. And then draw the belly in as maybe you start to fold over your legs like a drinking bird. That episode of The Simpsons where the drinking bird was responsible for a nuclear explosion. And then finally drop the heels, drop your head. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Press into your fingertips and take a big step back with the right leg. Drop the right knee. Nice. All right, from here, inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, cactus, bend your elbows. Spread your fingers, find your jazz hands, or if you're into it, jazz claws. Squeeze your thighs towards one another. Take another inhale as you lift up through the chest. Nice, exhale. Inhale, lift the elbows, and as you exhale, rotate the fingertips down so you look like a little scarecrow. And now lift the chest, and then pull the elbows towards one another. Beautiful. Here, interlace your fingers. And now you can start to pull your hands down your back leg as you lift your chest. Active belly so we don't hurt our low back here. Take another breath in. Nice. Exhale, release. Plant the hands and step the left knee to meet the right. So we're not quite in all fours. We're in a different version where our hips are slightly forward of our knees. Nice. Spread your fingers wide. Find that connection with the earth as you pull the front of your body up towards the back of your body. Find that rounding through the upper back so your shoulders are strong here. Take an inhale. And then exhale, elbows straight back, lower halfway down. Yeah, you got it. Pull the pubic bone towards your nose. Look straight down. Lift the back of your skull. And then press back up. Ooh, that was so mean. Take an inhale. Exhale, halfway down, all the way down. Yes. Keep the tops of the feet on the floor as you roll the shoulders back. And inhale, lift up for cobra. Nice. You can press into your hands and lift a little higher if it's available to you today. Press into your toenails. One more breath in. Exhale, roll it down, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog is where we're hanging out. Nice. 3 breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, maybe let it out your mouth. Come up high on your tippy toes. Bend the knees. Look where you want to go and make your way to the top. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. We're going there again. Apologies. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, arms reach up. Uttanasana. Find your neutral spine. Somewhere in between Beyonce and a little old frog standing up. Yeah? Take your hands to your heart. Inhale, lift your chest to your thumbs. And exhale, hook the right elbow outside the left knee. Find a twist. Yeah, you got it. Can you sink a little deeper? Reach the crown of the head forward. One more inhale. And then exhale, fold. Bleh. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, melt it down. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to the heart. Lift the chest, take an inhale. And exhale, other side. Left elbow outside the right leg. Press into your hands to rotate your spine. Yes. Keep your ears away from your shoulders for one more breath in. And let it go. Exhale, Uttanasana. Ooh. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Nice. And now press into the fingertips. Big step back with the left leg. Drop the left knee. All right. From here, inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, sink the hips as you reach the hands forward, fingertips point up to the sky. All right. Start to squeeze the thighs towards one another. And you'll notice here that I'm not super sunk in my back leg. I've got a little more of a 90-ish degree angle, although I was never very good at math. All right. So maybe find that if you have a little more stability. And now we're going to play pretend, because that's fun too. So we're going to pretend that we're in an Indiana Jones movie and the walls are caving in on us. So really press your hands into this wall that's trying to cave in on you. Your shoulders are active here. Your core is active. Nice. Squeeze the thighs together. Keep pressing that wall away. But it's getting so heavy, and slowly it's starting to close in on you as you bend your elbows directly in towards your ribs. Keep your fingers spread really wide. Even with your elbows bent, keep pressing this wall. Yes, you got it. Keep lifting your chest. And then you get a final burst of energy and push that wall away, super strong. Yowza. And now flat the hands down and step your right knee to meet your left. All right, so now we got these super ripped arms, yeah? Indiana Jones style. So we're going to come into either half Chaturanga like we just did on the knees, or if you're up for it, tuck your toes, lift your knees. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Nice, you got it. Look directly down at the floor, lift the back of your skull, and then press up. Push-ups. Ooh. Take another inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Nice, and then if you like, find a back bend, upward dog or cobra. And down dog is where we're going to hang out, just for a beat here. Deep inhale, long exhale. Again, slow motion, start to lower your knees all the way down. This time let them touch down. We've worked pretty hard already. Untuck your toes. And now walk your hands to the top edge of your mat. Keep your butt over your knees as you release your forehead down to the floor. So we're in puppy pose or Tadasana. Catch your breath, she says to herself. And now and again, here notice if your belly is just kind of hanging out like a bag of potatoes. Can you find a little engagement in your belly and instead find openness in your armpits, letting your armpits bleed down towards the floor. Nice. And some of you might be able to kiss the mat if that feels okay for your neck. And you feel like you can go a little deeper. And for some of you, even the forehead might not be enough, and you're welcome to put anything underneath it, your hands, block, pillow, the cat. Nice. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Strong belly, press into your hands to shift yourself back up, walk the hands back, and downward dog is where we're going to meet. You're very welcome to take a vinyasa here if you want it. Shake out your head. If you're in downward dog, you can pedal it out. Like me, you can keep sliding and then sending your hands back. Nice. All right, we'll meet together in downward facing dog. And when you're ready, inhale, send the right leg straight up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, stay. Press more into your right hand and bring the left heel closer to the earth. And now can you use your right glute to lift the leg even higher. 1 more inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, step your foot next to your thumb. Nice, widen your stance a little if you need to here. And inhale, we'll reach up for high lunge. Beautiful. Take your breath in. Take your breath out. Take your hands to your waist and step the back foot in just a step. And then pivot your heel down. We're coming into pyramid pose. So pull your right hip back and rotate your left hip forward. And then roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, think about sending your booty back behind you. Come about 1/3 of the way down. Your third. Nice. Engage the belly. Collarbones smile open. Another inhale. Exhale, come another third of the way down. Again, this will look different in everyone's body. Notice here, if your hips started to creep forward, can you pull that right hip back, left one forward? Nice. Take another inhale. And then exhale, start to release. Some of you will be able to reach for the floor or your blocks. And for some, it's actually much harder on your core to keep your hands on your waist. So if you want more of a challenge today, that's where you're going to hang out. That's not what I'm vibing off of, but you do you. Beautiful. You might even be able to release your head down. Check out your beautiful knee. Nice. And then on your next inhale, lift your gaze. Start to bend through the right knee and reach your hands forward. We're coming up into an L shape with the legs. So float the left foot away from the earth and flex all 5 toes directly down to the mat. Nice. Belly is engaged here. Keep using the glute muscle to keep this leg active. Beautiful. And you can stay just like this. Or if you're playing with little handstand hops here, find that hasta bandha in your hands. If they're sweaty, it's extra challenging. And then keeping the left leg active, maybe start to float your little footsies off the floor. And this doesn't have to look elegant or beautiful. You don't have to do it at all, but have a play. Nice. Wherever you're at, everyone, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to bend both knees. Swing the left knee behind the right ankle and come to sit down. Oh, praise the Lord, no? Nice. If you're having trouble getting the right butt cheek to the floor, you can always lengthen your left leg, no problem. Otherwise, our right knee is on top. So grab your right leg with your left arm. Unless you have a pregnant belly, then please go the other way. Take your fingertips behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale to look over your right shoulder. Feel how your core can even support this shape. Try it by inhaling to lengthen. And as you exhale, draw your belly muscles in and see if that gives you a little room to twist deeper. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale just 50% to the other side. Beautiful. Inhale, come back, lean back, unravel the legs, and then plant the feet about hips width distance apart with your knees bent. Nice. Now I like to take my hands so my thumbs are kind of pointing towards my sitting bones. So the hands aren't quite flexed way back behind me, but you choose what feels best for your body today. And here, roll the shoulders back, press the heart forward. This might be enough. This is already a big shoulder opener. Or if you want it, press into the big toe mounds as you inhale, lift your hips. Look straight between your thighs. And then feel as though you want to rip your mat in half the long way by pressing into your hands. Beautiful. And then if you like and you want to lift your gaze, then first pull your head straight to the back of your mat so you get a very attractive double chin, and then look up. Nice. Keep pressing into your hands, splitting that mat in half for one more inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower down. And if you're fancy, you might try rolling up in one fell swoop. Pew! All the way into Tadasana. Yes! Champions! It's a little awkward. Alright, other side when you're ready. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, press into your hands and step or shoot it back. Downward dog. Option here for a vinyasa. If you want to throw it in, you're super welcome. We'll meet in downward facing dog. And no rush whenever you're ready. Inhale, left leg goes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, stay here as you press more into your left hand and start to pull the right heel down towards the floor. Feel this great stretch across the diagonal plane of your body, and then use your left butt to lift that leg even higher. One more breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, step your foot next to your thumb. Beautiful. You can widen your stance, and we'll inhale for crescent lunge. Yeah, you got it. Beautiful. Nice. Get tall through the spine, but feel grounded in your legs. Push the back heel back for an inhale. And then exhale, take your hands to your waist, step the back foot forward just a little, and start to straighten both legs as you bring the heel down. All right, pyramid on this side. Start to pull already this left hip back as you bring the right hip point forward. Shoulders back, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, third the way down. Nice, draw the belly in, shift those hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, a little more. Inhale. And exhale, find your version of this pose. Hands to the floor or to a block, or stay with your hands on your waist for more core activation here. It's way harder. Or maybe you want to just have a little hug of your leg. We'll be here for a few breaths. One more breath. And then everyone, inhale, lengthen, bend through the left knee, reach your fingers forward and start to float your right foot off of the mat, just to an L shape. Again, my maths, I think this is 90. And then you can look at your toes and make sure they're all pointing to the floor as you squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. And you can stay right here, or you can fold, or again, if you want, you can start to play with little handstand hoppy hops, if that's a thing that you want to do. It's always more fun to do that kind of stuff where there's a soft landing, yeah? When you're ready, come back to stillness. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And then exhale, start to bend both knees. Swing the right knee now behind the left foot and come to sit on your booty. Beautiful. You have that option to swing the right leg forward if you need it, if the left cheek doesn't want to come down. Left leg's on top, hug your left leg with your right arm, and then take your left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to find your twist. Again, you can play with how your belly and your core helps you to move into this twist. You can even test that by going hands-free. So we're using our muscles to twist rather than cranking into these shapes with our arms. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, come through center, and exhale just a little to the side. You got it. Inhale, come back, lean back, unravel the legs. All right, you can bend your knees once again and come into a reverse tabletop this way, or you can try for a reverse plank. So if you're opting for that today, take the legs together, the feet together, so you've got that mermaid fin. Again, mermaid tail. Fingertips are pointing, for me, 45 degrees. There I go with maths again. You do you. Roll the shoulders back or lift the chest. Everyone, whichever option you're in, press into your hands. Press down into the big toe mounds to lift your hips. Beautiful. Keep trying to split that mat in half with your hands. You got it. Super open chest. One more breath in. And then exhale, slowly lower down. You can cross your legs and come to a seat. Nice work, everybody. Grab a hold of your knees. Inhale, pull your chest forward. And exhale, round through your spine, chin to chest. Nice. Inhale, pull your heart forward. And exhale, round through your spine. Beautiful. This time, inhale, pull your heart forward and swing over to the right. Lean back, rounding your spine as you move to the left. You can get these elbows involved as you just move with your breath here. Take it slow, like you're grinding some precious coffee beans. And then switch direction, because we like doing that here in Yoga Land. Beautiful. Slowly make your way back to a seat. And then from here, you can swing your legs off to one side. And why not? We've earned it. Let's come back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Beautiful. And then here, keep your right knee in, send your left leg out long. And you can scoot your hips slightly over to the right. Take your left hand to the outer edge of your right knee, your right arm to the side as you move into a recline twist here. You can close your eyes. If it feels okay for your neck, you can look towards your right arm, but know that our cervical spine, so our neck, has a lot of twist in it already, so we don't really need to work so hard to get more twist in this part of your body, unless you're auditioning maybe for The Exorcist. In that case, go for it. Take one more deep breath into your belly here. And exhale, soften. Use an inhale to come back to center. You can scoot your hips back to the middle, and then hug your knees in. Take a little pause. And then the right leg goes long. You can again, this time, scoot your hips to the left as you guide your left knee to the right using your right hand. And your left arm just falls to the left. Do whatever you please with your head and neck, whatever feels good. Don't worry if your limbs are floating here. Mine have been floating for about 15 years. Non-attachment to twists. Take a final full deep breath into your body. And let it go. Use an inhale to come back to center. Center your hips, your shoulders, hug your knees in for a final squeeze. Give yourself some reserve. And then open yourself up into a big old star or whatever form of Shavasana you want to take. We'll just be here briefly. Close down your eyes. And start to take the deepest breath that you've taken all day. Breathe into your bottom lungs, your ribs, your chest, and hold the breath at the top. Can you hold it? Hold it. Hold it in your throat. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. Do that again if it feels good. Otherwise, I'll wake you up from Shavasana in just a couple of beats. Begin to deepen your breath. Start taking gentle movements with your fingertips and your toes. Softly moving your head from one side to the other. On your next inhale, interlace your fingers and reach them up and overhead. Give yourself a big stretch. And as you exhale, you can hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, just like you love yourself. And when you're ready, roll to your favorite side. Stay there for just a moment. And then keep your eyes closed as you bring yourself into a comfortable seat of your choice. When you get there, sit up tall. Take your hands together in front of your heart and breathe into this extra space you've created in your body today. Take a deep breath in. And exhale to bow your chin to your chest. A moment of gratitude for your practice today, for your awesome body that lets you do super fun stuff, and for anything else that you feel really grateful for. Bring a gentle smile to your lips as you lift your chin and open your eyes. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.